Hello all, welcome back on my channel guys. I am RK Singh, game developer, and in today's video we are going to learn about WebRPC. Guys, I have done so many tutorials on the Photon, so you can just check out the playlist. And in this tutorial we will learn about the WebRPC, and I want to tell you why we use the WebRPC. We use the WebRPC to implement the external server with the Photon. Guys, there are so many comments in my tutorial in my series that how we can implement the external server. Can we implement the external server with the Photon? So answer is yes, you can use the external server by using the WebRPC. So if you are new on the channel, make sure to subscribe the channel, and guys, you haven't checked out my blogging channel, so you can just check out Mr.RK blog, and you can connect me on the Twitter, Instagram, RamK or Mr.RK blog. So let's start the today video. So guys, what is the WebRPC? Why we use the WebRPC? Guys, WebRPC is a way to implement external service to the Photon cloud. What it means to that by using the WebRPC, you can just communicate to the external web server by using the Photon. You got my point? It is a very simple that you are using the Photon. If you want to communicate with the any server, so just you have to use the WebRPC. That is the function of Photon. So hope you got my point. And the second is Photon. What you can do is that you can request to the Photon, and Photon will request to fetch the data from the external server. So the basic idea is the simple web service. Like here is the client, here is the server, and when client will communicate to the server, so WebRPC play a role of proxy. So it will just work as a proxy, and there are so many situations you have to use the WebRPC, like you are making any games and you want the user profile data. So you just want to first you will just take the input as a data, and you want to send that data to the server. So what you will use the WebRPC function. And guys, there are so many RPC functions you can just learn on the website, or I will make tutorial further. But guys, in WebRPC you have to just use the WebRPC to send the data to the server, and you use WebRPC when you are not in the game, you are just on the lobby. So you can use the WebRPC to get the data, to send the data. So you can get the number of the games are playing in your game, how many rooms are available, how many players are there. So the WebRPC use is very broad. It's depend upon your requirement how you are going to use it. So in the WebRPC the functionality is same, that you made a request, so you can make the request, you can make a request with the data, and you can get the response, JSON response. So let's talk about how you can request to the web server. So as to requesting the web server, WebRPC ask for HTTP configuration base URL. So it really doesn't matter that which language it support. It may be on any language, it may be on any framework, it may be on any web services. So for doing the request, you just need WebRPC. WebRPC is a method in the Photon, so you can directly use the WebRPC, and here you have to pass the two parameter. First one is URI, second parameter is your data. Data may be anything. So mostly when you have to send the so many data, so you just use the dictionary. You take the dictionary and put all the data inside that, and then using the WebRPC you just send all your data to the server. So when you request using the WebRPC, you always get a one response. The response is in your JSON. So it contains a few things like it contains the result, it contains the data, it contains the message. So in result you get the integer value, it may be 0 or other. So 0 means you are successfully made request. If you are getting the something other number, so it means you are not it means that you are getting the error. And this is the data result, and after that you get the data. So data may be the null, it may be the JSON. And second is the message, so server can pass the any message. I want to tell you one more thing that I have mentioned about the request. So in request I have told much more about the data, but for the URI, what is the URI? In the normal language, if we talk about, so URI means Uniform Resource Identifier. So what it does is that it is like the event. So it is very important for you that whatever you are using in URI, it must be the same as your backend server. So you can just ask for them to make a single URI. It must be the same from your side and from the backend, because when you made a request, so you just try to find the URI. It is the Uniform Resource Identifier. So hope you got the basic idea how you can make the request, how you can make the request, how you can get the request. For doing the request, you just need the Photon WebRPC. You put the URI and data, you made the request, and after you got the response, that is your result, data and message. So hope you got the idea about the WebRPC. Okay, and let me tell you few more things about the WebRPC. So guys, I want to share you with a few points, that is the troubleshooting point. It may be very helpful, and you can get everything whatever I am saying you on the website of the Photon. So first troubleshooting point is that operation invalid -2. You can get in the debug mode. So what it means, the operation invalid -2, it means that didn't configure or enable WebRPC server side for your application. Means your application is not enabled on the backend. So you have to just ask for your backend developer to on this. And the second is HTTP limit reached 32,745. So sometimes happens that in 1 second you are making a lots of requests to the server. So it just provide the too many WebRPC request per second. So you have to avoid if you are doing that much, because there is a particular limit. So you don't have to cross, but that limit is not very less, it is very high. So I think you can't cross that. And then external HTTP call failure. So it provides the -32,744 error. So this the things, and let me show you on the PC few methods how it looks like. All of you, hope you learned something, hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Check out my blogging channel Mr.RK, and connect me on the Instagram, Twitter. So bye bye, take care, see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep growing.